What's up guys, it's Galen, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my personal park snowboard setup, my stance, my bindings, my board, and everything like that. I've been snowboarding for around 10 years and I've been teaching snowboarding for 3 years. The season is about to start here in about 2 weeks in North Carolina, so I thought I'd make a little video on how to set up your snowboard for like a beginner park setup. It's also more of an advanced setup as well. So it's just kind of like the perfect setup. It's super easy. All you need is obviously your board, your bindings, and a screwdriver, Phillips head. I think a flat head would also work, but Phillips heads are better. I ride with the Union Strata bindings, and then the Rome Artifact Pro. Absolutely love this board. I'm a huge fan of Rome. As you can see, I've got 2 gangplanks back here, and then I've got my Yamaha electric guitar. But you know, we'll go over that's not really about we have the bindings and the board and the screwdriver. That's all you need. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go over my stance and how to set it up. Super easy. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. Yeah, so we'll just right into that. First things first, you're gonna undo your bindings. You're gonna pull your heel back out. There are like adjustments you can do to the heel back and the bindings and all that, but I already have all mine set up, so I'm not gonna really worry about that. You're going to take out this little rubber piece and you're going to be left with this little piece right here. So this piece right here is super important because it's going to be how you kind of set your stance. On the binding itself, you're going to have the numbers from 30 to -30. There's usually 15 in the middle, but you can really set it to anywhere between 30 and -30. I always set mine to +15 and -15 because that is a true twin setup. The Artifact Pro is a true twin board, which means it is twin directional, so each side is perfectly symmetrical. So you can ride goofy, regular, or switch, whatever. So right here we have this piece. There's like a little notch and arrow. It's pointing straight up at 0. I'm going to set my right foot, so I ride regular. I'm setting this one to -15, just like that. You can't really see the notches here, but this is pointing directly at that -15. And for my front foot, my left one, because I ride regular, I'm setting it to +15. So once you have your bindings set to +15 and -15, you're going to bring them over to where you have these screw holes. And I leave one screw hole out on each side. Right, so you're going to come to these right here, and you're going to set it up just like that, right? You see how the screws are lined up with the screw hole, just like that. I have one screw hole out. That's exactly what you want to do. And then you can take your little screws, put them in there. I don't really like to tighten them down just yet because you want to make sure that the sides match. So once we're back at this other side, we're going to again be matching it up just like this. So we have, you can't see it, but we have one screw hole out on this side, just like that. You want to match those up just like that. All right. And again, we're going to put in these screws. Not going to tighten them just yet. That's how it's going to be, just like that. All right, so once you get your bindings set up, they're not screwed in yet. It should look like this. If it looks any different than this, you've done something wrong and you want to go back in the video and try to fix what you've done wrong. But they should be pointing in at the same angle in opposite directions, +15 and -15. If it doesn't look like this, stop the video and try to figure out what's going on. But it's pretty simple, so it should just look just like this. All right, so once you're here, you're going to grab your Phillips head or flat head. You don't want these to be super tight, so we're just going to tighten them down like this. All right, because if you tighten them down too much, you can mess up the screw holes. You want to tighten your bindings every like week. So let's say if you ride 3 days a week, you want to tighten them at the end of the week, just so that they don't become too loose. This is about how tight I'm doing it. You can see I'm not doing it too much. As soon as I hit that like tension area, I'm just going to let those rest there. That is super tight. They're not going to go anywhere. Like I said, make sure you're checking these about every 3 times you ride. Make sure it's still tight. And yeah, and then we're going to grab this little rubber piece over here, just like this. You're going to take this and you're going to screw this down just like so. Just like that. And this does not have to be that tight either, right? This is not going to go anywhere, obviously. Just make sure that it's not too loose. But yeah, that's about how tight you want to do it. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, so once you have these bindings in place, it should look like this. You know, again, you want to make sure that they're not loose, kind of wiggle them around, make sure they're tight. Like I said earlier in the video, you can adjust the straps and the heel back when you're tightening your strap down and it hits, and it's like, obviously it's going to do this now because there's no boot in there. But if it's hitting this and it's still loose when your boot is in there, come over to this side and you can adjust these things super easily. It should be fairly simple on all the bindings. I know Burton's very similar to the Union, but you just want to make sure that there is still notches left when you're tightening your bindings and that they're super tight. So I've been riding this stance for several years now. I really like it. It just makes riding park a whole lot easier when you're doing a lot of switch riding, landing tricks like a 50-50 180 off a rail, or like a 180 off a jump. It just makes it super easy landing into the stance. So I highly recommend it for any riders. It's definitely designated for park riders. It's not like a great carving stance. You can carve in it, it's just not as comfortable as some other carving setups. So yeah, highly recommend the setup. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was easy to understand. I know there's a lot of videos like this on the internet, but thank you for clicking mine. I had a whole lot of fun making this. Like I said, season starts in like 2 weeks here in North Carolina, so I'm going to be putting out at least a video a week and at least a short a day. So stick around if you like that kind of stuff. If you like snowboarding and how-to videos, stick around. I'm going to be making tons of them this season. So yeah, thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys around. Peace out. Yeah. All right.